Whenever you're ready. Push your bum out a bit as you're sitting, like sit a little taller. Yeah. That was good. Yeah, that was good. Wait, you missed. No, now we got a different note. Now you've changed to a minor. So you want to have the D flat, not E flat. So E flat, G flat. So just, you don't have to do it all again, but start from whatever version is it. Start from the B flat. Yeah, go up one. Yeah, E flat, G flat, D flat. Ready? And now it's finger 3 in the right hand. Fours. Everybody 4, 4, 2. Yeah. And the last one, 3. So, Gabe, don't take your hands on the piano. Sit taller. Push your bum out. Feel like that. It's weird, I know. There you go. Okay, now do your cadence. Maybe move it up. It's going to be grumpy down there. Good. And arpeggios, you can move down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody 4. Keep going. We'll do it together. 4. Fours. We got off to the go back up to the top. D flat. Okay, so everybody 2 4s. 2 4s. 2 4s. 3 2. 4s. 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 3 2s. 4s. Oh, sorry. Where am I? Lost my. Sorry, yeah. Wait, I'm broken. 3 2. course, everything for that. C minor. Okay, now who's the okay, do you want me, Gabe, just to email you notes after I'm done? Like after we're done, so I can take my own notes too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright. So, let's do, I want to check Jig today too, just briefly, but let's do Sonata, yeah, first. Sonata 1, and check what we talked about last time. Look, measure 6 and 7 on the left hand harmony, shush the thumbs, choreography of the piece, 35 to 52, no bumps in the left hand. Page 3, scales, repeated notes, dynamics. Okay, show me 35 to 39. Measure 35 to 39.
Could I start in bar 3?
Sure.
I'll pick up.
Okay, I really liked 38. I'll tell you why, the best. So, do you remember what kinds of things we're listening for in here?
Dynamics.
Dynamics, yeah. Okay, I wrote last time too, from 35 to 52, this whole chunk, we are looking at left hand, no bumps on beat 1. And then we're particularly watching this spot because there's scales, there's that left hand having one note often, we gotta be careful it doesn't like go, right? So this one was really good on 38 because you didn't do that, and you also had a beautiful crescendo. And then you kind of brought us back there down, relax, which was really nice. So watch measure 36 and 40. D's, D's, D's. We land on those D's, and often, because we know there's a grace note, you kind of go up and do that. And you don't have to lift this hand up. So the right hand, yeah, but the left hand doesn't need to have that little jump there.
Yeah. And
really, you don't either here on 39, 40. It just goes right into it. So you don't need to do this. And because that is creating a little more oomph on that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's try it one more time. You can start at the same place if you like, but I want you just to stop after 39, 40. Listening for beat ones. In the left hand.
Okay. 40, like end at 40?
After you play 40, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. There we go. There was no hiccup, no jump. Good. Yeah, so I had all of page 3. We were working on this stuff. That was the main part there. But all of it has, again, it's the same thing over and over again. So if we can watch it once, we can remember it. Okay, the scales do this. Like you said, dynamics, repeated notes, how they sound, and no bumps on that left hand. Okay, so I'm going to have you play through the whole thing, and no music if you don't need it, right? Okay. Okay, and I'm going to just listen to lots of these little things that we've now worked quite a bit on, and see if they're coming into the piece. Okay? Perfect.
Oh, we need the music like that stuff.
You can do it. Well, I'll help you if you need it. like D, F, G, D, F, G.
GFG.
D, F, G, D, F, G, D, F, G. I'm sorry, A, left hand, F sharp is right, yes, up, like, A, C, D, A, C, D, A, C, D, yeah.
A, C, D.
A, C, D. Nice, good ending. In here, I think you can go. Have little breaths. I know it's like repeat, 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 but think of it just like all the other ones where we have up, like 4 notes, and then a little breath before the next 4 notes, right? Just that little pickup. It's barely there, but it's there. Can you try that? 119-ish to the end. Or right before that, maybe, or you can start. Okay, really, really good. I'll give you a pencil here to do a couple of markings. There's not very much that I want you to think about because he has some really great sounds. Like this is going to be really, here you go, a really good, strong piece for you. And when you're doing a grade exam, a list B is considered, like actually for any grade, the list B is the big important piece. They give you the most marks for it. So potentially the better that is, right, the better your whole percentage is. So it's very important. Okay, so excellent beginning. Oh, Gabe, in that part, measure 9, 10, 11, 12. I just seriously want to cry. It's so beautiful in there. It's so beautiful. You do your left hand, like, it's like, oh. Like this. You just have that beautiful little placement of, and you can't tell you how noticeable it is. And I, you know, you think, what's the big deal? It's just a quarter, it's just that, it's just, you know. But when you do that, like, beautifully like that, wow, it sticks out like just this beautiful, careful thing that you just placed there. I just love that part. So such a good, really good chords too, and really good crescendo in that intro. So in our little part we just worked on prior to that. So if you look at page 3 for just a second, the only bump I heard, the rest were coming pretty good, was at measure 40. So that one you're gonna have to just watch as you come from. Don't pick up, just go right from it. Right, go right to it. So that one was the only one with the big bump. And yeah, I want you to watch. There's a little pattern that happens 3 times, I think, in the piece. Measure 25, 26, 33 and 34, and 100 and 101. So I want you to notice what's similar here. So, see how they all have the da-dum-bum-bum-bum, right? Now, you're doing a really good dynamic thing here. It's not that. It's just the 3 staccatos.
Yeah.
So, right? Just jump, jump, jump. That last guy you like to connect. We've talked about that before. Like, go up there. Bump, bump, bump. So, I wrote this down so you can just check. That's just a little pattern. And where was this measure? 56? Turn over here for a minute. Oh yeah, measure 56. In the development, make sure that you actually have 1 beat rest here at the end of that measure, and then actually, because there's another one, a little one following, but yours just kind of blew through that a bit. And then it kind of just went there, so we want, and then rest on the rest. Little picky thing. And overall, one other main thing I want you really to think about are those repeated tas, those repeated quarter notes that happen everywhere, right? So, okay, so every time that happens, think and listen to those a little bit more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groupings of them, yeah. 4, 5, I think so. So, for example, if I'm at I'm going to start at measure 75. Oops, and then I would stop, sorry. So that like little chunk, listen and see what you can do. They can't be staccato, they must be sticky, but you can improvise. Sometimes you get louder, softer, loud, soft, loud, soft. Like I said, you get to do a little bit, have a little bit of freedom. Okay, so that's a little theme that sort of happens quite a few times, and I want you to listen. So I'll just put that here. Otherwise, it's so good. Listen to these and improvise a little bit on your tone. So good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, a little quick check of jig, and then we're going to go into some different stuff. So, can you play it all the way through?
Sure.
Okay. played B flat and something there. So yeah. So good though, Gabe. Wow, really good. This would be really good to play at a group class.
Oh, okay.
Everybody would love to hear it because it's it's good. It's tricky to get that fast. Your right hand is excellent. So like you kept it always so nice and tiny. 25 to 28. So
Yeah.
just be careful. Yeah. Now what I would do is slower to check it. That's all right. Get myself, my brain is confused here. Yeah, that one. Okay, so another good way to check. That measure always gets me. Oops, it's not that, it's that. And then the big stretch. Okay, so play out like the 3 ones with chords. I guess it's okay to start there too, like. Sorry. The pickup, if you want. And just do the left hand even and come in on 25 with the right hand.
Sometimes hit, I don't know, sometimes I hit D flat.
I know.
E flat sometimes. And
Okay, play left hand from the C. Okay, now just right hand from 25. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, good. It's definitely getting to that one. That's the weird thing. Okay, your turn. Yeah. Yes. After that, it's okay, right? It's really that measure though can throw off that section there. So, okay, especially 25 then. So what I just said overall is practice sometimes a bit slower, especially in some of these parts that you need to be sure you're not hitting the wrong note. I know I heard a couple, but it's also, could it be a slip? Yeah, maybe, but I don't know for sure. And so do some slow practice. And then maybe one, like sometimes your left hand has a little clip to it. So if you practice slower, you can work on that. And the let go. Now, even when you're going fast, as long as you let go very carefully, you know, and quietly, we won't notice if it might clip a little bit. Because I know when you're going really quickly, it's a little apart. Oops. Do you see what I mean though? If I come off really quietly on that second note, it's less noticeable if it's a pop. Does that make sense? So even at a faster speed, I can avoid that.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, for sure, we want to do this one. I'll put a note here. This would be really good at performance class. Okay. All right, so